Facts.
No, facts.
We live.
Yeah, yo. Listen. Oh shit. What on the word is we professional out here. That's a word on the street now, huh?
What in the word?
Welcome to the Factz Podcast. I am your host. Well, I am your introducer. I will be introducing you to this very amazing experience that you're about to go through right here. You know, one of the truths. Hey, and listen, you told me now we're on Spotify. You told me we made it. You know, we made it. Like we made it.
We got a couple of milestones we really gotta celebrate, bro. We got a couple we gotta celebrate.
Talk about it, man. Well, what we gotta celebrate today?
The first one is we are officially on Spotify. You bitch you.
Yo. There we go.
You know, Spotify about to kick us off in 2 episodes.
We're still free agents, though. We are still free agents.
We're still free
Don't get twisted. We're still free agents.
Definitely.
And we hit. Not only did we pass our goal, which is to hit the 69 position, we are 70 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow, well done. That's sick. That's actually sick.
No, don't include me in this one. Don't include me in this one. Lulu, no.
You set the goal at 69. I'm just saying that we passed it.
I didn't say position. I just said 69. I never added the position.
We are officially at 70 subscribers on YouTube.
Why do you think I started clapping after 70?
Oh man.
Hey,
but listen.
That's funny, man. Listen,
we out here,
but
man.
We out here. Yeah, as you can tell, everyone's
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys, and you know the journey is gonna continue, and you know we gonna give you this is gonna be a good episode. The whole gang is here, apart from Daniel, but that's fine. But you know we gonna give you a good episode.
If you listen on Spotify, make sure you hit that rating, rate us 5 stars.
Hit the button.
Yeah, right. I can't even finish my sentence.
Oh, my bad. Now they no audio on my bad.
Hit up that rating and rate it 5 stars. You know, it helps push us up the Spotify algorithm.
There we go.
There we
Talking about algorithms and the YouTube algorithm, you gotta like it if you're trying to help them algorithm.
Share it,
man.
Yes.
I got send it. Do not disturb.
Send it to your watchman. Send it to your. I keep telling you guys, your watchman is watching your house bored. Send it to them. To to them. Come on now. You know she into football.
I'm telling you. Yeah. And you see this season, this is gonna be this is my first full season, innit? Do you get me? And I never had a preseason like some of our teams
in the transfer window.
Do you get me? So I had a full preseason. I'm here this whole season. Yeah.
I didn't get a full season also, man.
You were here from the beginning of last season. Pulling up the clips of we in first place. We're not even about to start that.
I watched that video just yesterday. You
should have clipped him and posted that, bro. You should have clipped him.
No. Yo, it feels
because he be clipping everybody.
I was gonna
That's
say
the throwback.
I was gonna say give it a couple more weeks. I remember at the same time last year he was telling me, "What are you lot doing this year?"
Oh man, you guys are clipping this man.
I'm back on my smoke, man. I'm ready for you.
Man. What's
like? Quickly, can I just say this season for me? I'm gonna have my ups and downs, fam, but I'm here for the vibes. I can't lie, fam. No matter, listen.
I'm gonna be here for the ups. If we down, don't call me.
We know when y'all lose, that's when you start having brunches.
Me? I'll be here when we win or we lose.
Nigga said brunches.
And when Man City lose, MB already had a brunch. You got a brunch.
We won last week.
Man, we hungry
on the podcast.
I said when y'all lose, that's when you got brunch.
Then when you lose.
Go look. Time Man City lost.
I remember the 2 times last season we lost. Southampton, Crystal-Palace. I came here and Lulu wanted to save it for the last. And I was on borrowed time.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I remember that. That was my early days of, being the host. I was trying to figure out what worked and what doesn't work. And now,
I'll be so mad because we the whole champions. And this man wants to talk about us last. I'd be so mad, bro.
Champions.
Oh man.
Emmy, don't be saying you champions like that with confidence. I don't
We
like
are
it.
the back-to-back champions. And we about to be the three-peat champions. So I can say whatever I want.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
speaking of-
y'all heard that live and direct. Y'all heard it here
Oh,
first.
I stand on it.
Alright.
I stand on it.
Speaking
Oh,
of champions, before we get into like football stuff, it's been a couple of birthdays. MB, you haven't been here for a while. It was your birthday a couple of weeks ago. BK
Yeah,
too. BK
facts.
just celebrated birthday. You know what I mean? It's the Factz birthday going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sammy.
The Factz birthday going on here, man.
and hit up the Cash App at $FDMB
There you go.
School.
Yeah,
Limbus. Hashtag $Limbus.
Shout me on Insta. We work something out.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Cash
yeah, me
app.
too.
I need
yeah.
cash in hand, bruv. That's it, cash.
Me gonna say me in London and give me the cash.
I need cash in hand, bruv. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't trust no
Nice.
middleman. I don't trust the middleman, fam. You know what I mean?
Well, in London, what's it called? There was a lot of activity going on in London, BK, in your own city. There was a bunch of events. Boy, Speedy, man. Speedy was in London. But BK, hold on,
Yeah.
BK, how come you ain't get us on that match, that YouTube match? We
Yeah.
can't go.
We
that
YouTube
YouTube,
it,
You know what?
Come on, man. MB right back. MB right back.
Wait. Okay, look, that's a perfectly good question. If you was in the match, what position are you playing?
I'm playing 6.
Yeah, I'm the Casemiro, bro.
Man, ain't nobody
No,
here
no,
to
but
play
wait.
the
But
position.
you're both-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in
a
the goal, nigga. I'm a
You a
6.
6?
I'm a 6.
You don't look like a
Man.
6, man.
You
don't look
are
like
I
a
am
6,
not,
bro.
I
You
am
8
not
foot,
there to
what
play my position. I'm there for the Instagram. I'm playing strike 0.9. I need my goals for the
Behave, bro.
Instagram.
Behave,
Yo,
bro.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
and-
need my goals for
You're
the
not even a right, but you a
Instagram.
defender, center defender. I was gonna let that right back go, bro. Emmy's a center defender, bro.
Man, center defender. Ain't nobody playing center defense.
MB don't look like a center defender. MB and Speedy gonna be on that pitch tackling one another. They're gonna be there tackling one another 2 feet.
Nah, I was clapping that speed slide tackle when he led up to the
Yeah.
goal. That was nasty, bro. That was nasty.
Bro,
Nah,
come on, man.
that
That kid is a star. But yeah, how do you?
Bro,
feel
I was
like-
gonna say, listen, now
Go on,
quickly,
go on.
not even him, but just the whole thing, bro. Yeah, we need
Yo,
more of that, fam.
That Chunks goal was
Facts,
fire,
facts,
though,
facts.
bro. I'm not.
Mm.
Nigga, Speedy took the thing, but like even for young Philly, like that Chunks
Yeah.
goal, bro, that was nice
Yeah.
though.
Like
just,
some of the
that was pure, like that was good foot.
I
good
think
ball.
Philly scored the best goal.
Nah, the Chunks
He was the
one,
captain too, no?
Yeah.
Nah, Chunk's goal was
Yeah.
nice. It was like a nice
Nah,
little
Chunk's
chip,
sick.
Yeah.
But Philly's goal,
He
that was
smashed it.
Yeah,
he
he levered that, fam. He levered that. But listen, do you know what? Yeah, it was actually entertaining, like to watch.
Shout out to Speed, man.
It's entertaining to watch your entertainers play football, if that makes sense.
Facts.
Nah, facts.
Like,
Especially
it's actually,
Speed is like, with Speed is like, you clearly see that he's not into football, but just because of his personality and just the type of energy that, bro, even when they were in the locker room at halftime and then they were asking, I think it's Philly, they were asking Philly, like, what y'all gonna do in the second half? And he was giving his speech. And then, what's his name? And then Speed just came like, man, fuck that, took the mic. I was like, and he just started yelling, like, wait, go. I'm like, hey. But it's just different energy. It's like, it's just different. I hope they don't misuse the kid, man. Speed, I don't know who your manager is. I don't know what's going on, but make sure they don't misuse your ass, man. Because right now, bro, use like that one guy, that guy who don't talk from Senegal.
Oh,
I forgot his name.
The guy who don't talk from Senegal, from TikTok.
Yeah, the dude guy.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Oh, with the hands.
With the hands.
Yeah.
With the hands.
my mom gonna call me back.
But I would say, like,
Yeah.
one of my favorite part was the postman when they asked him about some. I forgot what the guy asked him. Do you know about? It's like what? Tottenham?
Oh yeah. Vicky, what is that? Toad in the hole or something?
Yeah.
Like that? It was Toad in the hole.
Toad in the hole.
What the hell is that?
It's Toad in the hole.
You know what?
But that sounds like a frog in the
Go
hole.
do
Like,
your
what is
research.
Toad in
Go
the
do
I
your
hole?
think it's some
research.
type of food, right?
Yeah, it's food. It's food.
Yeah.
It's
You want
food.
to tell the
Yeah.
Factz universe? So they know?
Bruv, go do your research. We're 2020,
I guess we're never
2022,
gonna
bro.
find out.
It's 2022.
But when that guy like
bro.
Tottenham?
No,
It's like,
toad
no.
in the hole.
Yeah, no, he was like whatever. Yeah, but
Okay, cool.
But the
cool.
goalkeeper was
Okay,
ass
cool.
too, though, bro. I think I would have done a better job.
The both of them were dead, bro. Both, like, not. It's like, I was watching it. Obviously, I know it's just a charity match. It's all for fun.
Facts.
Yeah, but come on, guys. Like,
You could at least save one.
Like,
You can at least save one kid.
Bro, so I saw I must have seen someone on Twitter said that the goalkeepers were allergic to their lines. They were just off their lines.
Bro, some of the goals that were in, I was like, bro, come on, man. Like,
but
did
I-
you
that
even
was
practice?
no, I think
It's
they
so-
did. I think
No,
they
what
did.
the
get
No,
it.
son, some of the goals, bro. The ball literally is just like, you just gotta just bend over, grab the ball, bro.
Nah,
I think they did.
I think they had a little practice. I don't think
Seemed
so.
like they just got up and just got on the pitch.
I feel like it's safe to say that it's coming. Speed will meet Ronaldo. That is
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I see
That's
it coming.
what's
I see.
100% on the horizon.
Oh, they're gonna
Enough-
set that up.
The 100%.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Man United
but-
media.
but
I
yeah,
don't.
How you feel though? Come on, man. You can't let
Look,
let Speed come and you know what I mean?
Nah,
I mean?
look,
That's-
let's
You
take,
know what I mean?
let's take all the shit away.
You
right?
should be the first American he beats. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Come on, man.
Facts either. But look, I would say this, right? I've always said I don't even want the Man United all or nothing, right? Because I don't-
I need that.
no, because
Sorry.
I want the teams to focus on football. I like the whole thing, but I think that there's too much of like it takes away of the football of it. Like, yo, these are professionals, and like I don't like the whole celebrity aspect of my players being brought as celebrities. I've never liked it, right? But
Yeah.
that's why I took BK's advice. I unfollow all the players, bro. Like I used to follow. I used to get mad as fuck. Now I follow all my players, bro. I did, because like,
Finally.
it was just stressing me out, bro.
Interesting.
It was stressing me out. Like,
Imagine Luke, you lot lost, yeah, and you see them man posted
yeah,
good game,
I used
guys.
to do that, and it pissed me off, bro. So I unfollowed all of them. So the Ronaldo Speed thing, I mean, just from a fan perspective, like you want to meet like the people. I mean, you know the people that you watch. If it's just for the algorithm, if it's just for like the social media thing, that's where it's like, yo, let's keep it professional. But I think Speed now with how big it is and like. I think it's just something that should happen now. It not happening.
Yeah, it need to happen.
No,
Yeah,
but I'll be
it's
honest
silly.
though, it's something that should happen naturally, organically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
naturally. Yeah.
Like,
I
I
don't
don't
think
want
they should
to
take the piss out of Ronaldo, like him just screaming Ronaldo. I don't want to.
Nah,
see
he
that.
wouldn't dare. I don't think
He
he would
gonna
dare.
he gonna start barking at him.
I think he's gonna bark. I think he's gonna stop barking.
So, are we gonna title this Speed's barking at Ronaldo?
Speed to bark at Ronaldo.
Speed barking at Ronaldo. That's funny.
I
Hey,
think
we
he's
would have
gonna-
been ahead of the curve.
Nah,
We already reported it.
I think
But,
just
nah,
for like the whole what we do, everything. I think it should happen, but for my perfectionism, not professional, well, but like just the pureness of how I enjoy football and the reason I watch it, to watch professionals do it. I wouldn't want to
My bad.
I wouldn't want it to happen.
Right.
I don't want them to keep like making the players to be like celebrities, but the players are not rappers. They're not celebrities. They're football players. And also it takes away from like that fan, not the Speed thing, but just when you make players to be celebrities, it takes them to where they can connect with the fans. They become this bigger than human
Mate.
beings type shit.
It's low-key too late, bro. What you're saying is low-key
Mate.
too.
It's
Mate,
getting there.
No,
I want him
was
to
gonna
bring it
say-
back, though.
I was gonna
I think
say,
it's
mate.
there.
No, but I was gonna say, mate, are we not talking about Ronaldo, who has the most Instagram followers?
Nah, Ronaldo's different.
Come
though,
on,
bro.
man,
When
like,
you-
he-
once you get
the
to
whole
the
country,
Messi
bro.
and Ronaldo
Yeah.
level is different. Like
Yeah,
Ronaldo
oh,
and
you're talking
Messi is
about-
different. I just
Nah,
mean the
but-
general, bro.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? Like, from when you play Premier League football, you're already famous.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
Like,
agree.
look at
And
the kid.
I was about to say it. Yeah.
The 15-year-old when he played for Arsenal and when he came on the bench, BK, there was a lot of feedback. I had to go get the mic. I heard we on Spotify, so I had to pull out the microphone. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I said test it 1, 2.
No, facts. But listen to this, right? They was talking about. I saw a clip. I think it was Jason Condy who was
Yeah.
saying that it was kind of pointless to bring on the 15-year-old. It was more about Arteta rather than giving like the kid his debut. How did you personally feel though, seeing like, you know, a 15-year-old coming on, like, you know, coming to play for your club and stuff? Like how did you feel like seeing that?
Well, like for me as a fan, I remember like watching the game. Even when I saw him come on, I was like, "Raw, who's this?" Like, I wouldn't say I follow 100% like our youth setup, like as in terms of.
I don't blame you for not knowing a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but like, yeah. So it's like obviously when I saw him come on, I said, "Okay, cool. Someone I ain't seen before." We were like, the thing about me is I get like at that point in the match, I get why he brought him on, bro. We were 3-0 up, 6-7 minutes left of the game. Like, if you're gonna give anyone a chance, wouldn't you want it at that moment? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
To a youngster, but there was other youngsters on the bench though. There was like other youngsters.
Yeah, of course. No, but then at the end, but bro, it's football. If you ain't been selected, you ain't been selected. Like, it is.
Facts.
It is what it is. Like, he's and that's the thing. It's like, and I remember, I think maybe I did see someone say, I think maybe it might have been on the same people, but they said, like, are we now gonna expect to see him during the whole season? I thought I don't care. Like, man, if he comes back, if he don't come back, it don't bother me. I was happy to see him because then maybe now I might pay attention to him more in, you know, some under 21 games, some under 23 games.
I would say though, that point that if the kid is not in the running to be in the mix with the team, I kind of do understand Jason Cundy's point. But if he is like in the mix of like, okay, he's in the mix of being a breakthrough, like breaking through the first team, honest, then yeah. But if he, like, you know, if he's gonna get other games, places like Zidane Iqbal, play people like that. Like, you know, they're training with the first team. They just need an opportunity, whether a player being injured, you know, a game where you're controlling the game when you want to give them minutes. But if they're not there and they were just probably that particular game, they were there just to kind of fill in numbers, and he's not really in the mix of breaking in. Yeah. Then why are you playing him? You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it for records.
But then can't that not be like, I don't know, it's like you can't, it's like I feel like I feel like everyone's trying to give Arteta a blade that has two sharp edges. So either way, it's like, oh, yes, he is there to fill people because our squad at that moment in time was down. But then why can't he then decide to throw him on? He's there. Like, no matter how the circumstances is, he's there. Because at the end of the day, he could have gotten under 23 players to fill those bench spots. I can name you so many. I can name you two to three.
I think that's the point that people are making, though. It's like,
but
you could have bringing other people in
exactly.
There.
So then,
someone older type.
No, but then if he's bringing him there, then, you know, that's because that's his choice. It's the manager's choice to remember.
100%.
No, 100%.
And the thing is, and for me, the key thing is, remember what time he brought him on and how we was. Imagine
he was late. He barely touched the ball. Yeah.
Imagine if we was 3-0 down and he comes on, then I'm going crazy. Do you get me?
Yeah, I see.
But we have to understand. Like, I feel like the whole situation is taken out of context because of people don't actually understand where we was. 3-0 up, couple minutes to go. We was controlling the game. Bro, let the kid come on. Like, I have no problem. Like, listen, guys, let's be real. If your team was 2-0, not 2-0, but 3-0 up, 4-0 up, and one of your managers decides to just chuck out someone from one of the youth players, you wouldn't mind.
I wonder. Like, I'm always yelling. Even when we 2-0 up, I'm yelling at the manager, bring on the youth, man.
Yeah,
like, it's time for the youth. Like, bring on the youth. No, I get what you're saying. I feel like it was kind of in play with hold on real quick. I feel like in play because he's linked with a lot of clubs. He's linked with Man City, Chelsea, I think a couple of like foreign other clubs too. Yeah. He linked, and also I think he's playing with the under 18s or the 19s. I think
23s.
23. What? He played the under 23s.
Yeah, bro. Apparently
Hey,
he was fast track. Apparently he's actually good. Like, you know.
I mean, you have
like,
to be too.
I mean, you have to be to come out 15, bro.
No, and for me, if you look at him, I didn't even think he was 15. I thought he was like 17, 18, bro.
That's what I was saying. He looks older.
He looks
like,
grown,
grown
bro.
as 15-year-old.
Yeah, he looks grown, fam. His face looks grown.
But I'm happy for him though. Like at the end of the day,
over there, man.
at the end of the day, like, you know, we just like I said, all of us had dreams to be football players, you know. So to get that at 15 years old, to get that opportunity, it's a big opportunity. I guess the only question and where like I kind of agree with Jason Cundian is like, how does Arteta look at this kid? Are you looking at him as like somebody, like I said, that's kind of in the running? And if he is in your head, then fair enough. Mm-hmm. But if you're not even thinking that he's gonna play 3 to 4 games and you just bring him on, then it's like, why put that pressure on that kid? You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah,
you see, but then can I not say there that getting the taste of it might make him want it more, bruv?
I mean, it's two sides to it. It's two sides to it.
Yeah.
Two sides to it. It's either he could be hungry or that tension that he gets, it can overwhelm him type. And so it's a matter of can he stay feet on the ground, really.
No, but that's the thing. It's either sink or swim, bro. And you won't know until you act, because it's like this, like how would have like when Rooney been discovered so young if they didn't play him? You know, if they said, "Oh no,"
but like 15, bro. Come on, there's a lot of 15-year-olds.
I mean, Rooney was playing at 16.
Rooney was playing at 16. Yeah, that's about 1 year.
One year difference. Like, so yeah, Owen was playing 15 too. I just saw a clip of Owen talking. It was like 15. Yeah. Owen wasn't like. I don't know where he made his first.
No, but I'm just saying. No, but I'm just saying. Like, no, but I'm just saying. No. But listen, I'm just saying, as in those other managers didn't think, oh, let's wait till he's 18. We can't fuck like you have to just put them out there. If they make it, then they made it. If they don't, then unfortunately it's someone's fault, and you have to figure out whose fault it is. Because sometimes not every player making it is the club's fault. Sometimes it's the player. Yeah, obviously, because it's like us too. If you look at Charlie Patino, bro, we saw him for a couple games last season, but now he's out on loan. But we knew, even though we saw him, bro, you still have to go out on loan. Like, I want all my youngsters to go out, because going out on loan, it teaches you how to, like, you have to fend for yourself, bro.
Yeah, man, really. Be back.
And like, remember when they were talking with Jack Wilshere, there was a point when they said that because he was like, you get comfortable when you at a certain these clubs, you know, you get comfortable with knowing that the manager likes you. You have all the perks that come with playing at a big team. But when you go to these other clubs, you know, it's different now. You really gotta like show out your talent, because none of that shit matters. You gotta survive. So no, I agree with you. I mean, I think ultimately I do agree. I think that there's like the manager's within his right to play it. It's just that where I would kind of go left or right is like where Arteta is thinking of the kid long term. That's where I will kind of be a bit questioning his decision. But he's fair to make his decision.
I'm gonna say the question or the topic. Like, let's say he is only bringing him on to keep him, to sign a contract, then we can sell him. So what, bro? It's like not so what, but like, as in, is it not what business is about? Like, you know, sometimes not every player has to make it at your club, bro. Like, the prime example and the prime is Serge Gnabry, bro. Like, as much as I can sit here and tell you, bro, I remember watching this guy coming through Arsenal. I remember when he first made his debut, but Arsenal,
bro. We know Arsenal is a production line. We already know that y'all be feeding the streets, you know. You know, BK, I wanted now that we're at Arsenal, I wanted to bring up something, because I've had this topic in my notes for like 2 weeks now. It's entering 3 weeks where I've had this exact topic, and recently an interview came out by Bruno, which kind of even confirmed my theory of what I had. And
I want to talk about this too.
And I said, is Pepe the new face for flops? Because when Mam came on here, he referenced Pepe as a flop, and I was talking about Ziyech. I remember a couple of other people saying Pepe, and I was like, is Pepe the new face for flop? And then Bruno came out and said what he said. Did you hear what Bruno had to say about the incident?
I saw it, but I refused to. I chose to ignore it.
Hold up.
What's beef? Hey, we got beef in the streets, man. BK, you got to talk about it, man. They're coming for your boy, man. They're saying that he a flop. He said, Bruno said, yo, don't ever put me in the same sentence.
He said, when Pepe has a bad game, he needs to adjust. But when I have a bad game,
listen, I'm just
when
saying.
I have a bad game,
I'm just
when
saying.
Pepe have a bad game,
I'm just saying. Yo.
And talk bad things about.
No, put it next to your mic, right next to your mic.
And I came almost at the same time as the Nicolas Pepe. And at that time, he was really good. When he came onto the Arsenal team, was really good. And he had some bad games, and everyone was calling, I guess, still to adapt and stuff. But when Bruno was having a bad game, was
That's
just
a weird youth, fam.
It was not.
Bruno looks like a narga.
Like the fact that he picked out Pepe out of everybody, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Pepe, I'm not letting that slide, bro.
Yeah, nah, you got to fight.
I played a clip. I mean, he's speaking facts. It's funny.
He's nowhere near speaking facts, bro.
It's when players put other
man
players
referred to
on
himself
like
in
that,
the third person. Weirdo.
So what?
That's a weirdo movement.
Okay, cool. But let's talk about the subject at hand. Let's talk about the subject at hand.
Okay. Let's talk. The subject.
No,
the subject at hand. Yeah.
Is the fact.
Let me finish. Let me learn.
It's two topics. Yeah.
Two topics. Pepe can't be the face of flops, yeah, because listen, flopping is dependent on your situation. Because if we're talking about the actual flopping, like, bro, every Man City have had flops. Man United have yes, MB, I've said it.
Mangala.
Mangala is a Premier League champion.
Man, he a flop of a champion. He a flop of a champion.
Benjamin Mendy.
Benjamin Mendy was a very good left back until he got injured and then went to prison. So he was playing good until he was injured.
Now,
but yeah, you see with that, yeah. So I don't think he was. I don't think like I'll listen. I'll try to be nice. Yeah? I don't think he was like targeting Pepe, but I feel like the first face that popped into his head was Pepe, innit?
Yeah. But I think that kind of goes to what Lulu's saying is that anytime you think of like Pepe, like a flop, the first thing that comes to your head is Pepe because of the situation, the amount of hype, the amount of money, and that expectation. And I think that's what everyone's trying to get at is
but then
and how Arsenal fans talked about him too.
Yeah, but then Pepe had a good first season though. Like Pepe, like
decent. I don't want to say good. That's good is too big. Decent first season.
Okay, yeah, okay, good season.
Yeah, not good, bro. Not good.
Yeah,
okay first season.
His first.
But
season.
let's look at the flops around. Is he really the face of the? I don't think he's the face
because at the end of the day,
I don't think so.
Bruno has Pepe has an FA Cup that Bruno doesn't. So if we're talking about flopping, so I'm just saying it's a bit weird that the supposed, new leader in the changing room is trying to compare himself to an Arsenal player who does not play for Arsenal anymore. So basically, he should not be playing for Man United anymore.
So that means that he's pretty much still salty. Bruno is salty about something, pretty much. He's still
bro. But the thing about Bruno is, bro, you like Man United players, Man United pundits, Man United fans. They always talk about how they're the biggest club in the world. But then you want to be judged on the same level as everybody else. That's not gonna happen. Like,
the expectations of Man United.
You cannot be like, we're the biggest club in the world. You have to be proud to play for this club, And then when everybody's eyes are on you, you're like, oh, look at these other clubs. But they're not the biggest club in the world.
That's why I said,
you can't be looking. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, bro. Because for me, it's weird that like you want to compare. Like, why are you comparing yourself to us, bro? Like, to Arsenal player, to an Arsenal winger. Wait, he compared himself to a winger. Like, this is what everyone. This is what you lot are all missing the point. He is a
Bro,
number 10.
I love how Big A is spinning
No,
this, bro.
it's not.
He ha-
No, how? How
He's,
am I?
he's talked about
guys,
everything
guys,
except the
guys,
topic, bro. He's telling
guys,
you about
guys,
how
the thing is,
planes,
yeah, the
how
thing
this
is,
does
no,
this, how this
listen,
moves.
no, we're
He's
talking
talked
about Bruno's comments.
everything.
We're talking
No,
about
no.
Bruno's comments.
The question was, is Pepe the face of flops?
No, because there's more expensive
they-
flops, bruv. So what's your
we said,
what's your
who else
point?
are there? Name the people that we talking about. But you want to
Bro,
deep
Lukaku.
dive, talk about
Lukaku,
Bruno.
Maguire, Kai Havertz. We
I don't
can
know
talk
about Kai
about
Havertz.
Timo
Champions League.
Werner.
Champions.
Yeah, but you see, that's
You
what
said
I'm saying.
FA
All
Cup.
these
You pull your
players,
FA
you
Cup for
cannot say
Pepe
a
out.
player's not a flop because they
Yeah.
have a title. Because Mangala, Boni,
Okay.
they all have.
BK brought the
multiple
title up
Premier
there.
But
League
Kai,
titles.
Kai Havertz was
I'm comparing that
Havertz
to
scored a
Bruno.
goal. You can't say someone who scored a goal is a
Bro,
flop in the
I haven't
Champions League.
scored one goal.
Yeah,
in
but-
that
Nah, it wasn't just
season.
one goal. The
Yeah.
whole tournament, he had a couple of goals. He scored against Real Madrid too.
No, listen.
Get us to the
Yeah,
final.
so what are you saying? The 3-4 goals like equates to the 72 million you
because
spent.
Fernando
for him.
Torres took you guys
Not
to the
really.
Champions League final, and he's still a Chelsea flop.
Nah, you can't. Nah. You can't say that.
And that's what I'm
Man,
saying.
listen,
Torres
I'm
is
the
not
biggest-
that easy.
I'm the biggest
100%.
Torres hater at the Liverpool player.
100% a
But you
Chelsea
can't.
flop.
Nah, I see what Lulu. I'm
What?
gonna have to defend Chelsea a little bit here, bro.
Because it's
Bro,
like
when you win them,
you
gotta use
Torres,
different words than
Torres
flop.
won
Bro.
that. Torres won that
Bro,
that
are you
Champions
guys
League, bro.
listening?
you
Are you
gotta
guys
use a
listening to
different word.
yourselves?
You gotta use a different word than
No,
flop,
no,
and you gotta
because
use your words better than
At
that.
the end of the
when
day,
you
at the
start
end
with
of the
those
day,
players.
at the end of the
So
day,
you
is
try
to
to tell me
win
one moment
trophies.
and his
No,
whole
no.
career.
No,
Bro,
not
then,
one moment,
then all this is to win trophies. Then don't ever call Mangala and Boni flops. That's what I'm saying. You cannot have it both ways.
See, Boni is not a flop. Boni is not a
Boni's a
flop.
flop.
Mangala's
Boni's a
not a
flop.
flop.
Nah,
Boni's
he has a
a
nice
flop.
song. Because of his song, he's not a flop.
Boni's a
See?
flop.
He made a
You
nice
see?
song for him.
Boni's a flop.
One at a time,
You
one at a
cannot have
time,
it
one at a
both
time.
ways,
One
bro.
at a time.
You can't have it both
Yo,
ways.
we
I
on
refuse.
Spotify. I forgot.
I
We on
refuse.
Spotify.
I
We can't
refuse.
We on Spotify. We got blind
I would
all the
never, I
time.
would not let that one slide. What?
Nah, not Boni, but Mangala
Nah, Boni
got a
a
hold
flop.
of MB.
He a flop.
Mangala got a hold of
Nope.
MB.
Boni got a
Nope.
hold
He
of
was
it.
he was your original Laporte. He was the original Laporte before Laporte was Laporte.
And he won
They
that Premier
thought,
League title.
nah. Boni is a flop too, bro. I'm not allowing that. Wilfred Boni is a flop. Like
Okay.
And Fernando Torres is a flop.
Sadio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo is a.
Bravo.
I mean, he won
Nah,
a.
Bravo
He won a.
I hate you.
Hey,
I hate
He
you,
won
but
a. He
Bravo
won a
flop.
League Cup and a Premier League.
I hate. Nah, yeah, but he was a flop though.
MB, he was MB. Are you forgetting the goals they were
But,
scoring?
but you're not. Okay, so listen, right? I would have said Bravo, Mangala, they're all flops, yes. But the
Yeah.
fact that you telling me that Fernando Torres is not a flop because of that one moment for Chelsea,
impact.
I'm not
his
going to
impact,
allow you
though.
to call
But
these
it's not
players
one, it's
flops.
his impact.
I'm not going to
though.
allow you to call these players flops.
He had an impact.
Because I watched every single City game these players played in, and yes, they didn't have the best City career, but there were multiple games Mangala came in clutch for. He took us to a Champions League semi-final when all our centre backs were injured. So you cannot call us. You cannot call him flop and then use the same thing to call other people instrumental, bro. I'm not gonna allow that.
Bravo, you got hold of MB. Bravo, you got hold of. Are we not forget what happened with Joe Hart? You forget what happened with Joe Hart, bro. He let go of Joe Hart to bring in Bravo.
Yeah, that's an L. That's an L. That's an L. We're gonna take that L. But if I'm taking that Claudio Bravo L, it's not gonna be right now because right now you're not trying to take the Torres L. So I'm not taking it right now.
Nah, I'm not accepting the Torres. I'm not accepting
it. Listen, let's move on. Let's move on from that. But listen, quickly. No, but quick. I just want to say, just remember, this is a 10 comparing himself to a winger, innit? Just understand. Just understand Just understand. He's not saying De Bruyne and all the number 10s that are in his position. He decided to go out wide to where you're expected to score goals. He can then compare himself.
To Lulu's point, that why we said is Pepe the new flop is because everybody will compare themselves. Well, will compare
how much was
Pepe because no, listen, I'm trying to explain the reason why. I'm trying to explain why Pepe is the reason that everyone goes
here fishing.
Nah. That Pulisic one,
He came fishing. No, Pulisic. If you want to call Pulisic a flop, go for it, bro. Go for
much
it.
was Wan-Bissaka?
Now you see, and now it gets fishy. But BK, the reason why
I can continue. How much was Fellaini? How much was Fellaini? How much was Fellaini? How much was Di Maria?
There's the Memphis Depay.
No, but
y'all said Depay that
Marshall.
He was a flop at United, though.
Y'all say
Torres was a star at Liverpool and a flop at Chelsea. You can't. We're talking about at particular teams. So Memphis Depay was 100% a Man United flop. We're not going to hide out.
No, 100% has to be a Man United flop.
Yeah, bro. Because the whole reason you said you wouldn't take him at United is because he was a flop. You said it with your own.
But don't put in. That's not United's fault.
That is true.
We started this episode. Oh, I don't know. In the beginning,
United's fault. I'm saying Memphis Depay at Man
have you seen the Harry Maguire comments?
Not Man United made Memphis a flop. Memphis was a flop.
If we're talking about comments,
I just don't like the way. Just be careful how you attach United to the Memphis thing.
Man, you see, this is what I'm saying, bro.
We might as well talk about Maguire. Biggie, go ahead and lead it. Go ahead and lead that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say since I remember a couple months ago, Mohammed was attacking my former captain. Oof, spewing just just the madnesses, the craziness.
Call him a tissue clad. That's what he called him. About my tissue clad yang. That's what he called him.
This guy. This guy.
Tissue clad. A tampon clad. Yeah. About my tampon. About my cotton clad. About my cotton clad.
This nigga, bro. You just be spilling the madness. Yeah, we on Spotify, bro. Y'all better stop playing. They ain't seeing all this, man.
Nah. But listen, as long as they can hear it, they understand us. You get me? But let's talk about the comments that Harry Maguire has been saying.
He ain't saying nothing bad, bro. He just speak facts on the situation. What did he say? All I heard was he.
So what you think? Everything he said in his statement.
How you feel about this?
I ain't watched the whole interview, so I want to hear what you about to say first.
No,
I ain't listened to the whole thing.
On the comment, he pretty much said.
I read some of the comments, and from what he was saying is that he doesn't read all the things because people make up stories, and he's saying that. No, bro.
That's
you saying the press don't make up stories?
No, it's a lie that he don't read the shit. Definitely reads that.
I'm gonna just take his word for it. I'm not listening to what you're saying. And then he said that he went to England. He went on the England duty. I don't know if this one or during the World Cup when he was injured, and he still played the games. And he said he's focused on his game. He's gonna try to get back in the team. He knows he's a good defender, and he's gonna focus on getting back in the team.
I think that's what got people riled up when he said he was a good defender. That's what got
everybody should feel that, bro. You don't feel like you're good at what you do. You should feel that you're the best at what you do.
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy that you have. You think you're gonna look at Messi and ask him, think he's not the best, he's not gonna feel that. Everybody should feel like they're the best in what they do. That's natural. Especially when you play at that elite level.
But he is not the best
Harry Maguire is not a bad defender, bro. He's had a bad run of form, but Harry Maguire is not the worst defender in the league, bro. So I'm not having all this Ronaldo, Harry Maguire slander, bro.
He's not the what?
Nah. He's not.
What's it called?
He's not the worst defender in the Premier League, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sure?
He's still a good defender, bro.
Him and Mings, who's better?
Oh, come off it, bro. Let's not do that. Bro. We not compare Harry Maguire to Mings. Come on, bro. No.
You better call Tyrone.
Now, but listen, with Maguire, I want to kind of like group it into let's kind of group it and talk about England, because England, like BK, your country, what's going on in England, man? You know, Queen Elizabeth died, and
listen. No, listen, we're not done yet. Oh, this brother, yeah, because I have to stick it on him, bro, because he was getting on to my former captain with too much vim, and I told you, look at your own captain before you want to talk to my captain. This brother said, yeah, he's not concentrating on anybody else and what people say, like Lulu was saying. He said, I think people can make stories about him. He says, I am Manchester United captain is going to make big noise. Yeah. One. Back. The man them that had their captain's armband before you. Yeah. Don't even say you're Man United captain. Say for now. Next time when you say that.
Further notice.
Yeah. No, till for now. You hear me? Next time. Now, when I'm looking at all of this and he's talking about his injuries and you know, just how bad his form has been and talking about England, but he seems to leave out like he only mentioned Man United about being the captain. He didn't say about his performance against Real Sociedad. He didn't mention his performances the first 2 games at the start of the season. So
because he was starting,
exactly. So when I say, Mohammed, your captain has to look at himself first. This brother don't take accountability for his own actions. And I can look through it and I'm going to get it up. Yeah. There were sources close to him. So, and this is from a very credible Manchester United account.
Now we want to be reporters.
No, 100.
Reporters,
Oh, yeah.
Max, we're official here. We're official, man.
Listen, if it's to do with Arsenal, I'm a fan. Other teams, I'm a reporter, blood. You know,
I'm a reporter.
Like that, fam. You know, like that. But yeah.
So we paid attention now.
Oh, we listen.
Hey, we growing, man. That's what we do.
I'm gonna start putting alerts and Arsenal alerts on my phone now. Listen.
You got to go back to Arsenal Bleacher Report.
Yeah, because I know what he got to bring up. All right.
You gonna see wild shit like Arsene Wenger saying that Arsenal gonna win the league this season and shit. He's gonna be seeing all types of shit like that.
But sources close to him, apparently Maguire was saying stuff as like, you know, that he feels that he wishes, like, you know, little players around him were not quick enough, or like people like David De Gea weren't helping him in certain situations last season. So, and like I said, I can get the quotes up, but I will look for it. Yeah, so I can.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah. So even those little things, it's like there's no way that someone's gonna talk about that unless there's a bit of truth to it. Maybe not all of it's truth, but no, listen, Mama, come on. Something like that does not come out with it not being at least a little bit of truth.
You mean that Maguire said something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like the statement was correct. Okay,
no, like as in maybe it wasn't those words, but he must have said something. And as United captain, and that's what I'm saying, this is my United captain as well. Like I said, the other guys has held the armband. You can't be in the same room as them. Like he's still outside. He's still outside he's still waiting in the waiting room. Do you get me? Like he's not in the actual room yet.
His visa.
Yeah. So when he's blaming other players, and I don't know, I think I said this last episode that I was on here, and I said Maguire is gonna get sold. I feel like I said that.
Well,
and
I
don't know. I feel like I said that, and this a little bit as well is kind of showing me my point, because bro, there's leaks coming out of this United team that, let's be honest, bro, you don't want. Like even stuff like this, even if it's not true, this shouldn't be making news. He shouldn't be on Talksport talking about his form and him being United captain, all of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, you have to be, when he's gotten his chances, he's been dead. And the fact that he's your captain shows that really and truly, until he is, listen, just as you was trying to get onto me about Abba holding the armband, Harry should not be your captain. Even Bruno's doing a better job on the field than Harry Maguire is.
Can I respond? This is my response.
Go on. Floor is yours.
The game is the game. If you don't play it, you won't know it. Simple as that.
Let you play BK to respond to BK. But what did that statement have to do?
That has nothing to do with
basically he's playing the game in the sense that you want, like, I got a couple levels answer to this. So the first one is like, you playing the game. When you're not playing, you want your name out there to also he's kind of trying to put the pressure on the manager to play him, to kind of give reasons why he should, why he wasn't playing. So you put people like us to have debates, and anytime you want to have, anytime you want to debate, you're gonna have both sides of it. So he's putting out an angle that favors him. So you kind of like, okay, I see what her grandma is doing. If you play another player around him, I think he also went to the extent of comparing like the City defenders and switch like if you Roddy blah blah blah.
For real? Oh, this is a long interview. I need to watch this.
Nah, it's not. No. This is not an interview. These are like reports of Harry, like closest to Harry Maguire saying that. Right.
Got
you. So my point to that is that I understand. Like you just said, BK, the game is the game, and if you don't play it, you won't know it. You know what I'm saying? That's your words, nigga.
I just couldn't wait to release that clip. Like he just couldn't wait. Like you was too eager with the clip. You could have held it for a little bit longer, and then you could have used it. Then it would have been, it would have hit harder. But you released it.
This is what we do, nigga. We live in the
listen.
public. But I'm not done. But also to Maguire's side of things is like where he was talking about the Man United, I'm the Man United captain and all that. Bro, I've always said that Bruno is the Manchester United captain, bro. I've tweeted about it 100,000 times. I've said it 1,000 times. That Maguire is not the captain of the team, because even when Maguire was playing decent, like Maguire doesn't lead the team. He's not that person that pushes the team. He does. Like, I've always felt like if a defender has to be, you have to be a defender like Vidic. You know what I'm saying? Maguire does a lot of talking, but his performances on the team is not of a captain level performance. Yeah. I feel like Martinez has more of a captain's performance where you inspire the team. So I didn't really in terms of his performances, I feel like Martinez performances inspires the team. I feel like I've never watched Harry Maguire where I feel like his performance inspires the team.
Feel inspired.
So I've never agreed with him being a captain, and his statement, he's just in a position where he's trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to fight is do it on the pitch. When you're on the pitch, handle your words. I don't want to hear no talking, bro. I don't want to hear no crying. Do it on the pitch. Because when you're in the game, I don't think he had a bad game, but he just had a decent game. It wasn't a bad game.
But that's the thing with Maguire right now. That's where it's at. And that's why I felt like even when it comes to England, let's kind of like just kind of move to England in terms of like, I feel like with Maguire, it's kind of I feel like Southgate shouldn't call him up just because of all what comes with Maguire now. Like, it don't matter what Maguire do, Maguire is going to bring you headlines. And especially right now in England, the way England is looking. Southgate, like, so what we saying?
Bun Southgate.
Bun
Southgate.
It's like what Wild said. Like Wild said. What's his name?
Bun Southgate.
Goldbridge is greater than fucking Southgate.
Goldbridge? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Mark on the chart.
Nah, bro, listen. Bun Southgate, bro. England, get that brother out of here, fam. I've been saying.
Who would you replace him?
You
can't do that, bro. It's too late. You can't do that with.
You know what?
Listen, walk up coming.
Nah, guys. Listen. I have my suit ironed and that, fam. I could do it.
Bro, I've been saying Southgate is trash for the longest, bro. I've been saying he was trash for the longest.
He's shocking, bro.
You gonna take over? So wait, your side, you're gonna wear a suit. You're more of a suit type of guy, or you more of like a track suit? What type of manager?
I'll wear a suit.
Yeah.
You gotta wear a suit. When you wear a suit, you look more like
guy. Let me just voice my concerns about this England team, right? Let me tell you how dumb Southgate can be sometimes, right?
Very.
Kyle Walker, fresh off an injury.
Ryan was talking.
He has not trained. He has not played, bro. Fresh off an injury. You have Luke Shaw, who has been training with Man United, just not played because his position has been taken over by Malacia, who is a left back. But you play a player that is fresh off of injury. He's a right back. You play him at your left back when you have a fully fresh left back on your bench.
No, he didn't play left back.
Bro, man didn't even take bro, Bakayo played left.
Bakayo Saka played left wing back.
Nah, Kyle Walker was Kyle Walker was the left back. When the game started, bro, Kyle Walker was playing left back. It was Kyle Walker.
But then afterwards they switched.
The two center backs, and then who was the right back?
James was the right wing back.
I started watching friendly.
Yeah, Reece James.
England lost the World Cup final or Euro final.
It's not even. This not even like. I'm not even gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Because if you say it's a friendly, he has that excuse. This is not a friendly, bro. As much as people like saying Nations League is a friendly, the players are actually like competing for something, though. They don't want to lose these games. It's more than just a friendly, and the fact that you just go there and like get relegated. That's people. I don't think people are. They're talking about it. It made headlines, But bro, this is more serious than people are making it, bro. A team like England should not be getting
100%.
relegated in the Nations League.
100%.
Like,
Respect,
yeah, it's
especially
crazy.
in the, bro. Listen, yeah. You see the thing about Southgate, like the selection just showed to me, this man has no idea what he's doing. Bro.
The team selection,
Team selection has no like remember, bro, there was three right backs on the bench, bro. Like man, yeah,
Stop
bro.
with that shit,
bro.
Yeah, he loves doing
like,
that, bro.
For me, yeah, like even for me, like I knew it was very shocking when I didn't even see Ben Chilwell go. Like, why didn't he not take Chilwell? Chilwell has been at Chelsea back on the bench, coming on games here and there. Why?
You mean to bring him on?
You can't say injury.
You bring him
because
on.
Kyle Walker was injured.
At least to take him, like as in
he's
what
there.
I'm saying is he cannot make an excuse saying that like, oh, he didn't bring Chilwell because he was injured, because he brought Kyle Walker who was injured.
No, Chilwell is there. He's in the squad. He just didn't play. Chilwell is there.
That's what I meant to say. Sorry, like Chilwell should have played. Yeah,
came on.
No, he should have at least started and given us half 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, facts. Because even
Chilwell could have played 45 minutes. He could have played 45 minutes.
Even what's it called? The right back situation. Even the right back situation with Reece James, right? If you're looking at it from an attacking point of view, Trent is a way better attacker as a fullback than Reece James. So if you're gonna play a back three,
Trent is a better fullback.
Yo, England's fittest right back at the moment. England, bro. They didn't even bring Kyle Walker-Peters, who can play left back and right back, bro.
Southgate, the two things about Southgate, he follows hype. That's the first thing. And two, he's too much of a pussy to cut certain players that should not be in. Why are you calling 7 right backs? Like,
Henderson made the
that this is my right back and this is my backup right back. I'm not taking you lot. But he will call all the right backs because he doesn't want to upset anybody. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know why you're bringing up Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trippier, Reece James. Like, bro, and then you have one left back or 2 left backs. It doesn't make any sense, bro.
And we have no left backs.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And
even if like, let's say Chilwell is injured, bro, there's so many other left backs, bro, English left backs that can play that are not in the top 6 clubs. Not everybody in your whole starting lineup has to be from top 6 clubs.
Honestly,
there's so many left backs that can play football that could have played left back.
Rico Henry, fam.
Rico Henry, Kyle Walker-Peters, like you said. Who else, bro? There's a lot of
Livramento.
But he's more right back and he's injured right now too. But I feel like he needs to first things first. He needs to switch to a back 4 because
it's not gonna happen. It's too late. It's too late.
Honestly, what we talking about is too late.
It's too late. It's too late.
The big one was why he dropped my boy Ivan Toney.
No, the big one is why did he even call up Calvin Phillips? The guy who cannot even play.
But he's injured though. He has a shoulder injury.
Why did you even call him up?
Oh, why did you? Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
because he dropped out.
Yo.
It's the same with Maguire though. Like, it's the same.
Maguire's fit.
But Maguire don't need
really good for England. So he called him up. That's what I'm saying. All these injured players he called up, bro. Like, it didn't make any sense. But I get why Calvin Phillips would get called up, but he still should not have played.
Can I just say, you do know, like, for me, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but you do know, I think it's kind of a fact, but the squads that you're seeing right now for everyone, apart from major injuries, this is like 85% of the squad that's going to go to the World Cup.
Or 1%.
Like, which is why you saw players like Calvin Phillips, because Calvin Phillips, he will go to the World Cup. Kyle Walker will go to the World Cup. But then you will see the odd players that, you know, maybe they might try to get their way back into the team. But a lot of the teams, like, this is the final squad, more or less. Like,
to be fair too, like, it's, I mean, I understand like the Maguire and the Luke Shaw, but these guys that took them to the final too. Shaw go to the final. So it's not like he's playing people that are not good.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't
it.
play Luke Shaw. That's the thing. That's my
He
whole
just started
problem.
Luke Shaw.
Yeah, the Kyle Walker part, I don't understand, especially if he came with injury. I mean, that's what Ryan was kind of crying about in the chat, which I understand.
This man, why you always guys say crying about? Hey,
he was crying about it. But you know, Ryan was crying.
But about what you said about the World Cup stuff, right? With Brazil, let's look at Brazil. They didn't call up Gabriel Jesus. What do you think about that?
Oh,
do you think he's just trying to give the other strikers?
Yeah. I don't think so. Jesus is going.
I don't think so. I think Brazil.
You don't think so?
That manager Tito, whatever his name is, he's set on his selection. He don't change. Well, he don't fuck around, bro. I'm telling you, like he's set on his. That's not Southgate.
But you cannot drop players like Gabriel Jesus and bring up. I get Brazil. They have that thing of bringing up their local players like Everton, Ribeiro, and whatever. But you cannot drop Gabriel Jesus, who has been your starting striker for like the last 3 years. It was him and Firmino. Firmino dropped. It was Jesus.
Sure.
You cannot just drop him when he's having a good season.
That is
Out of all the strikers, the fact that he took Firmino and left Gabriel Jesus, I think he's just like rotating. I think Gabriel Jesus is still gonna go to the World Cup.
I think Jesus should go. I mean,
if Jesus continues playing, he would definitely go.
Listen, I know Jesus is going. I don't think. I know he's going. Like he behind the wheel. Nah, but like if you think about it, Jesus' form hasn't. Let's be real. From City to Arsenal, his form hasn't dipped. It's kind of gone up a little. It's not dipped. So
I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for him to be dropped unless this was because for us, I feel like because a lot of our players, and maybe this is just me kind of watching my players too much, like as in. Like I'm like
we
all
watch our players too much.
Yeah, can you watch your players too much? Is that such a thing?
No,
I just got done watching some fucking Portugal highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, but it's like I'm seeing what minute they come on or come off. I'm seeing, like I'm actually watching.
You know when you get the notification, your player do something up at halftime, and you're like, your heart is like, bro, please
injured. Yeah.
But then when Ake got subbed off, I was like, yo.
Wait. I was even at that. I was happy that fucking Varane didn't play today in the France
I saw Saliba came off 45 minutes. I started pacing. I said, "Oh my god!"
I hate international.
They lost today too. Actually,
listen. As long as Saliba was.
Shout out to my boy Ericsson.
Wait, with all these international games, World Cup coming closer, I feel like it's a good time for everybody to now on the record say what team you're going for at least for the first. Obviously, if your team gets knocked out, there's secondary teams, tertiary teams. But who's your first team that you're going for?
I'm supporting the black players, fam. So
I want an African team to win 100%. I want an African team to win, but my money is on a South American team. I believe American team is taking it. Brazil or Argentina is taking it. Because Argentina, they're on an unbeaten run right now.
Yeah, since 2019, I think.
Argentina have a really good. They have a really
Portugal's on an unbeaten run too. Not Portugal. Netherlands.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm going for Netherlands, bro. I love Netherlands. I'm going for Netherlands.
The Dutch. Listen,
yeah, that's what I'm starting off with. Obviously, if they get kicked out, I'm gonna slide into something else. But I'm
something else.
I can't just watch as a neutral if my team gets kicked out. I gotta pick that.
Yeah, exactly. If your country is not there, Gambia is not in the World Cup yet.
That's why we all should support Senegal. That's why I don't know why y'all acting like this, bro.
I said I'm supporting the black players.
Yeah, we're supporting the black players, but my money is on Brazil or Argentina. I believe Brazil or Argentina are gonna take that.
Listen, we all saying all this.
I think my money is on Brazil.
But we all know that the British have our hearts, bro. We all know we're gonna support England, whether we like it or not.
I keep saying our when you keep talking about England.
The only reason I was supporting England.
We all support England, bro. Why are you acting like we not?
Because of Sterling, but I can't support Sterling now because he's not my player. So,
maybe, but you said you still supporting him though. Chelsea, you're gonna support him.
No, I'm supporting him at Chelsea and all of that, but I'm not picking a whole World Cup squad because of a player that don't play for my team.
We all support
England, right now. You see Hullet in my background. That's who I'm going
Hullet.
Hullet. That's who I'm
Isn't that the guy that scored an own goal recently?
He scored an own goal, but he still got a Premier League chip. It don't matter.
I want to name 12 top managers who are unemployed right now and tell me if you guys believe that they could potentially take over from Southgate.
But before you start, we all know England are not gonna hire a non-English person as their manager.
Yeah, it's fantasy.
But who's
this the real
left
life
British?
podcast?
Who's left
Who's-
British unless
Who's
you
left
hire
British?
Big Sam?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's not a lot of
nigga said,
good
who left
managers
British?
in the first
Who left
place.
British?
There's not a lot of good British managers in the like Graham Potter went to Chelsea, but I feel like he would have been a good manager for the national team.
Potter was
I
the
love
one who
you,
they
dog,
saying
man.
kind of let
that's the
go.
title. Who left British?
Who left British?
Who left British?
You know how long people have been
Who left
saying, "Oh,
British?
Mourinho needs to
Queen
go to
Elizabeth
England."
left
Bro,
British.
if England wanted, if England wanted to get Mourinho, they could have got him. But England, they're not gonna hire a Portuguese, a French manager, a
But they did
German
it.
manager.
They
Who?
stopped, bro.
It's
Capello?
only when they hired that guy. He wasn't
The
Portuguese. but he wasn't-
Italian ones.
Yeah,
Spaniel,
Capello.
Capella.
Capello.
Bro,
They-
yeah, but
Nah, that
bro, we
was
talking about
horrible,
now.
fam.
We
That was
talking about
horrible.
now.
They've
But
been
you know,
trying to
on
go that
record-
British route, though, bro. They've been trying to go that British route.
Graham Potter was the one that kind of like that kind of like got away from them.
Yeah.
No,
100%,
it's see
100%.
Eddie Howe. They were trying to
And
get
Eddie Howe. And
Yeah.
Eddie Howe.
Bro, you see, this is what I'm talking about. These are
We
all
should've got
they're
Eddie
good
Howe
managers. They're good managers, but like, bro, for a national
Right now,
team,
yeah, you
you
can't
need
change too much, bro.
you need like somebody that's like gonna,
Who can manage
especially if you're gonna
stars?
change it right now. Yeah, you need
Like a
somebody
Van
that can
Gaal is really
grab
really
Harry
good.
Kane by the neck and
Harry
be like, bro, you
Redknapp.
sitting on the bench today.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nah,
Harry Redknapp.
Harry enough. He's retired. But
Or your boy that was
Hey,
that,
listen,
that
he
was
can
that
come
was
out.
being blackmailed. What's his name? Black Sam. Big Sam.
oh, Black Sam. I like Black Sam.
nah.
Not
I think
Uncle Sam.
right now,
Uncle Sam.
England
Shout out to
were
Jallo,
like
Uncle
really,
Sam.
really serious, right? And they wanted to switch their manager. They would be like on their knees begging
Yeah,
Zidane.
nah,
That's the
facts.
only manager I can see right now that has
Yo,
the weight behind him to coach
Yeah.
England. Like, and England fans won't be like, oh, like if Zidane comes to coach your
Right.
national team, you have nothing to say about it. Zidane.
Zizou.
yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen. Forget about Biggie. Forget about it. But look, top
Bro,
12, top 12, right?
nah.
Alright, go through the
Y'all
list.
tweaking,
Top
bro.
12.
Zidane is the perfect tournament manager. If you want a manager that's
Emmy.
gonna coach you for 8 games, you gonna get
Hold
Zidane,
on.
bro.
Hold on,
Emmy,
wait a
come on.
minute.
French.
Let's be
He's
serious.
French.
Hold
He's
on, wait a
French.
minute.
Kinda,
But,
Sabotage.
You didn't hear me
Yeah.
though. You didn't hear
Hold
me.
on,
I
wait
said
a
if they were
minute.
serious, they would go get Zidane. And coaches, bro, they're not gonna be like, oh, I'm French. Let me lose against France, bro. They're not
No,
gonna.
not from his end, bro. There's too much history behind
Listen,
England.
But that's
I
what
don't-
I'm saying.
I don't want-
Like
listen,
my whole
Zidane's not
statement
coming
was
to
that
my
England
team,
are
fam.
not gonna
You
England
can
are
hold
not
him.
gonna hire any coach that's not English. First of all, they're not gonna hire
Fam,
any
we
French coach.
definitely ain't hiring
not gonna
Zidane,
hire-
fam.
No, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
nah.
They're not hiring no French
Yeah,
coach,
nah.
German coach,
Ain't no
Italian
Tapala.
coach, because they're too.
What the fuck?
Those countries don't like each other in the first place.
Yeah.
Imagine
Even
England trying to
even
hire.
me supporting
imagine
the
England
black
hiring
players,
like
I'm not
a
behind
Welsh
that,
coach.
fam.
A Welsh manager even is not gonna. An Irish manager is not gonna touch England. So
Smelly,
why
fam.
would it?
Why we
yeah,
do all
would
these
you
fantasy
even-
takes, bro?
Gross. Listen
Because
to this.
England are in the mud.
At least
Top
give me an
12.
African manager, fam. You know the
Top-
ones there, fam.
Oh, who was
Yeah,
the black
bro.
coach? Black
wait,
coach, the
wait,
British
wait,
guy, the black
wait.
coach.
You know who they should hire is what's the dude's
Chris
name, bro?
Chris
Chris Higgins.
Sutton.
Mr.
Is it Chris Sutton?
Mr. Baji?
Chris Huddin.
Mr.
Chris
Eddie?
Huddin.
Mr. Biden.
Wait,
Yeah,
Chris
wait,
Hughton.
wait.
we
Something
are.
like that.
Chris
We
Huddin.
gotta move on, man.
All right, let me name this and we move on. Top
I
12,
forgot,
right?
nah.
So
Wait, wasn't
Stankovic,
Mr. Baji was a coach in the academy, right? Remember?
man.
Was he the
you-
coach?
I- forget about that. Forget about that.
Man,
So Stankovic 12, Setien.
Wait, start again.
So
Yeah,
Stankovic 12, Setien 11. I don't know who that is. Number 10, Solskjaer. Ole, your boy, he's 10.
Stankovic?
So good.
Dejan Stankovic?
Stankovic, yeah.
What are
Hey,
you
hold on,
talking about?
respect
Are these
that,
the
bro.
odds to take
It's
Top
the-
Ole
12.
Gunnar Solskjaer, bro. He's a
Oh,
trouble
oh.
winner. Say his name correctly, bro. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Babyface Assassin.
Bro, I don't recognize bench players, bro.
I
What's he
swear
called?
Ole has a team. Didn't he
No.
just...
Yeah, he just got a team.
He's in
Yeah, I
team
swear
now?
Ole has a
Oh,
team.
so he's off the list. He's off the list. Hey, congrats. He's off the list. What team is in now?
Don't worry about
I don't know. I saw pictures of him on Twitter saying Ole
Yeah,
welcoming his
Nah,
new
shout out
team
to
or
shout out to the
something like
Babyface Assassin, bro.
Okay. So and then we have number 9, Low. That's I think that's the German. And then 8,
Yeah.
San Pauli. Number 7, Bielsa. Number 6, Ranieri. Number 5, Paulo Sosa. Number 4, Benitez. Number 3, Zidane. Number 2, Pochettino. And number 1, Thomas Tuchel. These are the top
They
managers.
say Arsene Wenger, man. My boy Wenger.
Yeah, I did see
Nah,
that
Wenger,
thing. Wenger will be a good shout too, but
he's
he's
smoking
not.
But what's it called, man? I don't see like that
I know
whole
Arsenal
list,
set for
bro.
life.
I don't. Are you talking about who's gonna go to England? Is that what this
No.
is about?
I was just naming the top
Just
12
available,
managers
man.
that are just
Bro, listen,
I
unemployed
think
right now.
the top three, like Zidane could have got a position last.
He's waiting
summer,
for
bro.
France.
There
He's
were so
waiting for
many,
France.
yeah, there were
Believe-
so many teams that were available. He could have got a position for. He
But do you
clearly
think
is
do you
looking
think
for that
Zidane
French
is respected as a coach though?
100%.
100%.
You can't
That's
win
not
back-to-back
even
Champions League
Three,
trophies like that.
three.
And 3. You can't win 3 Champions League back-to-back like that.
like Decima.
Yeah, come on. But with France, we gotta talk about France though, because they're struggling.
They lost
France
today
is struggling.
against my boys.
Nah, if
Eriksen.
you really look at it, bro,
Eriksen.
they're not really. That wasn't one.
Man
That
was
wasn't really their
Portuguese
strongest
to
squad. And
Hey,
two,
dish
like
instantly,
they
bro.
were playing like Denmark, bro.
This guy,
Denmark, they're
fam.
one of those
I
clubs.
support my
Denmark
boys.
is the
Nigga, you just
Crystal
supported a
Palace
whole skin
of
color.
the
You
international.
talk about
team,
me.
bro.
100%. They're definitely the Crystal Palace of the national team. But Emmy, I don't think you can necessarily give that excuse for France. We've been giving that excuse to
crazy.
France all the time, and it's happening
But
since
you
the
can't-
Euros. The Euros,
Can't
it
say they're
happened in the
struggling if
Euros.
they won their
If I
last
see a
3
black
games and then
player
lost
playing
this
for
game.
some crazy team,
They didn't win their last. Did they win? They won the last game against whoever they played. They won the last game, but it wasn't
Yeah.
convincing. It wasn't a convincing victory.
I think it was 2-1.
Wait,
2-1.
you know
It
what?
was
But
2-1.
look at how France won the World Cup. They didn't win any game convincingly until the final.
No, with the France one.
Nah,
Okay, but you know what?
well, the semis they did. The
kinda
Argentina.
Wasn't it 2-1?
The Argentina.
Or what was
Argentina.
3-1?
Ask this guy what
3-2?
happened.
think it was
This is why France are losing.
Damn.
No. But I think it's just.
People listening
I
on
think the
Spotify,
players,
BK
too,
is
they're not locked in. But I don't think France has a.
Let me speak to the
issue when it comes
Spotify
to the World
guys.
Cup.
The reason I was about to say BK is losing. The reason why France is losing is because of Pogba's brother.
Man,
That's why they lose.
Pogba's brother, they need help. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't even want to even comment on that shit. That shit is just wild for sure.
International. Let's
But
jump away from it.
With France, with France, right?
Oh,
He's
brother.
developing a system where he's trying to play 3 at the back with France, and you can't do that when you have all them attackers available in your roster, bro.
But listen, right? I get what you're saying, and me as a football fan, as somebody that has played football, somebody that plays FIFA, bro, any coach that plays 5 defenders, I hate it automatically. I don't like it at all.
It's
because
annoying.
football comes from your midfield and your attackers. If you have 5 defenders, you're taking away from the creativity. You're already playing a defensive formation. I don't like 5 at the back. I have never in my life, even though they won the World Cup, I've never liked Didier Deschamps, ever. If I had Twitter in 2010, you would have gone back and seen me cussing this man out. I've never liked Deschamps. I did, but I deleted that account because I had too much baggage on there.
You gotta respect him though, because in the sense that if you look
I respect him.
if you look at that France team, their midfield and their defense is really where they were strong at.
I respect him as a man.
They had Mbappe.
No,
and all that,
I respect him, but I don't like
his style
the
of
way
play.
he goes.
No,
his style of play for France, especially, bro. You have all these attackers, and then you play 5 defenders, bro.
Yeah.
You're benching players like
Griezmann,
benching players like
Dembele.
Coleman, benching players like Dembele to fit in an extra defender. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense.
I understand why he did it though, bro.
Do you know what? I'll be honest.
If you look at that team, the heart of that French team was defensive players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I say? I think it's actually the fact that they don't have any number 10s. France have always had very good number 10s.
Griezmann is a really good 10.
He's not really.
No, but he's not a 10 though.
He's not a 10.
But he does the job well. He does the job well.
No, he doesn't.
Bro, when he linked up with Giroud for France.
No, not a 10, bro. No.
Bro, that's why he be linking up with France. He be in the middle right there linking up with France and Giroud.
Nah,
that's too much.
Yeah.
What about Dimitri? You can't have Dimitri playing 10.
He's like 37 next.
Yeah,
bro. But okay, but you don't really need a 10. You don't really need a 10. You have
but we're talking about France. We're talking about France.
Bro, play a 4-3-3. Play a 4-3-3.
Bro, we're talking. I hear what you're saying, but think about all the French number 10s in your brain for. Like, they're all wavy, bro. Like,
the
they're
10s
all...
are unavailable right now. Pogba is going through shit. What's it called?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So maybe
I sent in blessings to Pogba's way, man.
maybe the formation switch is because of that.
But it's clearly not working, because if you see France, they don't score as like the players they have.
Yeah, they never really score a lot of goals though.
Giroud is scoring like crazy for Milan. Mbappe has always been a prolific goal scorer, but they play for France and then they winning games 1-0, 2-1.
And remember, when they won the World Cup, they played a 4-2-3-1. And but I'm saying, but for the 4-2-3-1 to work, you're gonna need to have a 10, or in that situation, they had like a Pogba who can drive forward without an actual number 10, if that makes sense.
You play Pogba and Tchouameni.
Yeah, Tchouameni. You play Tchouameni, you play Kamavinga, bro. Come on, man. There's so many players.
But they're not number 10s. You're not.
They're not 10s. I get what.
The game don't have number 10s no more. There's no more number 10s.
I think.
But there's number 10s
who playing. But
remember,
I think they could get away with that.
Remember, when I say number 10, I'm talking of creative midfielder, basically. Let me say that instead.
You work with what you have, man. If that's what you have, this is the players that you have, and you have abundance of talent. Dembele can create something from the wing. You play Dembele on the right wing, you play Mbappe on the left wing.
Wingers, fam.
What you mean too much wingers?
Bro, they have Coleman, they have Thomas Lamar.
That's my point.
Yeah, but BK, all these players you about to list, if you have to pick a front three, it's gonna be Mbappe and Dembele. All those other players know they're not starting over Mbappe. At least Mbappe.
Mbappe, you're not starting.
So like it's Dembele against Coleman and Lamar. Leave Mbappe.
Maybe the other.
Mbappe might not play with I don't know how. I mean, you think with the whole fucking franchise shit?
Nah, there's nothing. Mbappe is the first name on that French. The French.
100%.
With the what? Being sued.
France against sued.
I thought that would play. Yeah, so you didn't see that where he's not taking part in the whole commercial side of the France team because he didn't agree with some things. I was thinking that might lead to him not representing France.
Nah, bro. That's different.
Listen to this.
But before we move, can I then say maybe is it not the guy, the main man, Karim Benzema, maybe?
No, because even when Benzema was dead, they were still like losing.
No, Benzema just came in the scene though. He was banned for the longest.
Exactly. Honestly, it's when Benzema came into the scene, that's when France started to look shaky and started to like.
No, but he hasn't been playing though.
I'm not putting a blame on him. I'm just saying the time frame when he came. Yeah, I'm not putting a blame on him. I'm not putting a blame because he actually done. He's actually even helped France even more with him coming in. Like I remember in the Euros when he was there, he was saving France. But the problem started to arise that after they won the last tournament that they just won. After they won that's when we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen with Spain too. When they were going and winning all the trophies and stuff, they started to crumble and fall. Now they started to.
That Spain team where a lot of those players were kind of on their last legs.
Yeah, bro. That Spain team dominated, bro. France did not dominate,
bro. That used to be my team.
That Spain team needed to be.
I hated that.
It's like Belgium. Belgium right now.
Nah. They're not like Belgium. They're not like Belgium. Don't do that.
Listen. Belgium have a lot of Belgium have a lot of good players right now, but all the good players you name for Belgium are pushing 30 right now. So it's like at some point they're gonna have to be replaced, and to replace a whole squad like that, you're gonna drop. Like your levels are gonna drop, and that's what happened with Spain. All those players, at least 8 of their starting 11, were pushing very close to 30, and within the next tournament, a lot of them had to like be replaced, and that's why you saw Spain dropping like their levels. But they're back. Spain. I think people are sleeping on a lot of Spain. People are sleeping on a lot of international teams this year. I think a lot of teams are going under the radar in terms of their preparation to the World Cup. But once every team gets into those run of games, you're gonna see a lot of teams.
But MB, to your point, do you think that's what's happening with England? Not even the pushing, but I think kind of England since because they got to the semifinals the last tournament. They got to the final, that other tournament, and they got to the finals. Do you think there's that expectation, like, oh, like we'll get there? I feel like
100%. England always has that expectation.
They always have that expectation.
Not expectation, not an expectation. I mean, like they feel like they have that right that they'll get there. I feel like that's kind of like what Southgate is taking. Like, this is the team that got me to the semifinals. This is the team that got me to the finals. Also, like. I'm trying to like keep that same.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Southgate is scared to chop things up. He's because there are a lot of players that he hasn't given a chance to, that he hasn't called up, that
Ivan Toney
can give England that burst of, like, new. Sometimes you just need a new player. One new player in your starting 11,
it can change.
Can change. Yeah. So I think that's missing. Definitely, I think Ivan Toney can bring a lot to that England team. 100%. I think.
Before we move on that, let's just how would you play Ivan Toney with Harry Kane though? Would you play two up front, or would you? Oh,
like, no,
man, sometimes you bench Harry Kane. You don't have to play.
The thing about Kane is
benching Kane.
I don't think you can play those two. You can't play, like, nobody really plays two strikers like that anymore. It's gonna be one or the other, or if you're playing them both, Harry Kane. But Ivan Toney kind of drops too, though. That's the thing.
They both can drop. They both do that dropping shit. But I mean, Harry Kane don't have to play every game, bro. The guy is outplayed. Like, he's played so many.
No, but if you're in the World Cup, Harry Kane's gonna play every game.
World Cup, that's a whole different topic, bro.
I'm talking about World Cup. No.
Oh, you're talking about World Cup. Oh,
like,
no. Ivan Toney is like coming off the bench. Ivan Toney, you coming off the bench, you need a goal, or you need someone to hold up the ball, like in the corner flag. Tammy Abraham is not really the best at holding up the ball compared to Ivan Toney. Like, Ivan Toney is a beast when it comes to holding up the ball. But I wanted to bring up a point when you brought up MB, when you said that there's never been a nation where like they continue winning like successfully, and then they're always gonna have that dip and drop because the players be on their last legs and they have to replace the whole squad. I feel like the one nation that has done a good job in making sure that the country is always strong and always there, ready to challenge for titles is Germany.
I knew you were gonna say Germany.
Germany
were knocked out of the last 3 tournaments
until recently. But before this time, they got locked out.
But we've never seen
Germany struggle.
Yeah, never.
And they've had multiple generations of players too.
But that's what I'm saying. They've had multiple generations of players. But in today's football, bro, every other team has like incredible players. So if you don't have those Schweinsteiger, Philipp Lahm, look, as soon as those players dropped out of the team, Germany started, Miroslav Klose, all those players that they had, like that were like the core of that team. There's certain players that once you drop out of your team, you feel that. And they had 3 or 4 players at the same time drop off. And as soon as that happened, like they started. But yeah, Germany, they've always been like how people say like the Germans, it's always the Germans because they're so efficient. I think they've gone through like some nonsense with a lot of their players, a lot of their coaches, the tactics. Yeah, but I think Germany, like you said, they've always had a good team. I
feel like it would be Brazil would have been a better option because I feel
Brazil
always turns around. The Germany dropped off, bro.
Yeah, Brazil always there, and Portugal, they always have a good attack, but they don't
for a while, Let's not listen.
Brazil or Portugal?
Hey, hold on. Let's not forget about Brazil. I remember when they went to that tournament and had that striker.
Stunk it out, fam.
You remember that striker?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Come on, let's not forget, man.
I can't remember who he was, but
the older guy, guy, bro.
Leandro Damião.
Come on, man. Let's not forget, bro. Like
Damião, yes,
Brazil had a moment too.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. They could have easily avoided that if they called up like Gabriel Barbosa or players that were like balling at the time. But that's what I'm saying. Brazil, they always want to call up that fringe player.
Barbosa was at Inter, bro.
Yeah, Gabriel
never
Barbosa,
made it.
Yeah, I wanted him to blow up because he was
on FM he goes crazy.
Yeah, that's where I know all these players from.
I don't want to stay on this topic. I just want to kind of bring it up and we just move on. But USA didn't have no shots on target.
USA only, bro.
We got. Listen, no.
Let's keep it a buck, right?
Lulu, hold on, wait. Could I just say
Lulu? A good team if you watch NBC. That's the only time you think America have a good team is if you watch.
Facts. USA go trick you. NBC and USA go trick you.
Hold on.
I was gonna say, Lily, was you watching our pockets?
What you mean? What you
Hold
mean?
on, hold on.
You was when Mohammed said we, you was like, why are you trying to group us? We're not supporting England. but yeah, you lot who are known. Listen, I'm not even gonna say it's a shooting joke, bruv.
Let me say
this, bro. To all our American Spotify listeners, man.
Yeah,
Do
me,
not
I'm not
listen to
American.
Lulu, bro.
Listen,
no one shot on target.
Listen,
Come
with
on,
the
man.
amount of shootings that happen every year in America, I thought you lot would be behind.
Yo, BK, you see Speed's face? You see Speed's face? Behave yourself.
Spotify.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I mean,
Emmy, you can't hate on that
Spotify-
one. That was a good setup. That was a good. Come on, that was clever. That was clever. Emmy, you know you missed a couple of weeks. BK has been
Spotify is
on
blocking
point with
that.
them type of he's been on point
Yeah,
with that
don't
type
say
of
like
shit, man.
that. No, I missed a couple episodes. Don't say it like I missed a couple weeks.
Nah, it wasn't a bash. I was just keep it up to date, man.
Don't say it like that.
Nah, man.
just
Listen,
saying.
this is the vision of the podcast, man. You know what I mean? You can drop in and drop out anytime you want. If you're busy in life, it's fine. We're still gonna be here every Sunday, every Thursday. Sorry, every Monday and every Thursday we'll be here and we'll give you entertainment pan your head top. It no matter who is here, the vibes is still gonna be the same. And the vibes in the World Cup is gonna be fun, man. Like it looks like it's gonna be fun because they have my boy Lil Baby.
Y'all are not hearing from me.
Lil Baby, what you mean, NBA? Hold on, you ain't read your contract. What you talking about?
Yeah.
First of all,
you got that Def Flow contract.
Let's just skip that. That Lil
Wait a
Baby
minute.
World Cup song. I honestly, like, bro, yeah, hip hop, all of that, but bro, that has to be the worst World Cup song in the last 5 World Cups, bro.
Which one?
Like, let's be honest, the Lil Baby World Cup song.
Wait,
The
it's
song
out?
is out?
The something about the world. What is it? Yeah, it's out,
I didn't know it's out.
I
I just
know
saw
that.
the announcement.
bro. That song
It's
should not be a
breaking
World
news?
Cup song. Like the way songs like Waving Flag and Waka Waka make people feel. This
We
song
should
is
stole-
not gonna make anybody
stole
other than
They
Americans feel like
did that for the impressions,
You
bro.
sold that.
They did this for the
And
Americans.
you see, they trying to do a tournament where the Champions League, the Europa Cup, like where they could bring the MLS winners in there. They really
Hell
trying
no.
to get in that America. I'm
They ain't
like,
gonna have
bro,
no
No,
shooters,
bring
that's
them.
for
They
sure.
trying
No, bring them.
They
No,
trying to do
wallah,
that.
bring the MLS players. Bilal, just put them against Maccabi FC and see what happens, bro.
Maccabi.
Bro, I'm so sick of MLS, bro. I'm so
tired of it, bro.
of the MLS.
I'm tired of
hype, bro.
NBC. I mute the halftime analysis. I don't even listen to it.
Man,
but
Rebecca
listen.
Lowe.
Listen,
So you're saying the song was bad? Damn.
Bro, I'm not saying the song was bad, but what I'm
It's
saying
not
is
a
when you
World
talk
Cup
about
quality.
World Cup songs, yeah, that's not a World Cup song.
I
What
can't
is
lie.
it called, bro?
I thought he was just performing at the World Cup.
Is it
No,
this?
no,
Like,
that's the.
I thought
That's
he
the
was
World
like.
Cup. Let me
I'm just
let me
saying
check.
for
Hold
me.
on,
No,
I
I'm
think
just
I
saying.
have. I think I got.
I
Is it
thought
this?
he was
Just
I
performing.
thought he was performing. You know. But hey, copyright.
Oh, copyright. All right, man. We ain't monetized yet.
Listen, it don't matter.
YouTube gonna fuck with it. YouTube gonna do
Yeah,
something.
I
YouTube
don't
gonna do
know.
something.
This is not a.
Yeah,
This
but I
still
saw on Twitter it was like Lil Baby releasing a song that would be the World Cup song and he will perform at the World Cup. But
Yeah.
then, bro, there's so many other. There's that
Yeah.
Higher song with I think Davido.
Man, they should have called my boy Stormzy.
Bro, no, that's what I'm
Nah,
saying, bro.
yeah,
I
nah,
love
that-
rap.
this-
I love
yeah.
rap, but bro,
But
when it comes
what-
to the World Cup,
yeah.
we're trying to feel
Yeah,
the singing
bro.
vibes, bro.
Yeah,
MB Stormzy just had Jose Mourinho in his music video, man.
Bro,
I
Come
see
on,
what
man.
and
MB's
what-
saying. I see what MB's
Bro,
saying.
nah,
I'm with
nah,
MB
nah,
on
We need
that
that.
one, bro.
Nah.
We need that.
I we in Qatar, bro.
Yeah.
Bring them Arab
Yeah,
singers,
nah,
bro.
for sure.
So who you want? Bonner Boy?
Bring
They
the
should call Bonner Boy.
Nah. Bring
Nah,
Nah,
them,
he would have done a better job, bruv.
Yeah,
Bonner Boy would have
Boy.
done a job.
100%.
Now
Ed
everyone go
Sheeran,
talk breakfast.
Ed Sheeran. I'm
the
doing it right now.
vibes- the
Ed
vibes
Sheeran.
have to be there.
Yeah,
bro.
NBA.
The
Ed
vibes
Sheeran.
have to be there,
Yeah,
bro.
chill.
Ed Sheeran, bro. Ed
Not
Sheeran
Ed.
will do a job.
Not
We're
Eddie.
talking about World Cup, not
You
FIFA
salute?
23.
Eddie gonna have
You too?
people sad.
Nah,
Eddie
you two,
should
let's
be
wait.
when your team,
You
like
two,
when
let's
you
wait
lose.
until we finally get a World Cup in Africa. And then
We
you
did,
can-
nigga.
can-
Inside out.
MB, why we can't win? The moment
Yeah,
is
yeah,
now.
but that
We
was
need
that was
to do.
2010, bro. That was 2010. We can't
Bro,
go
you
back.
know they're
I'm
not
saying
gonna
we
give
have
it
to
to the
wait
advocates,
until-
bro.
Hold on a sec. They didn't call Youssou N'Dour when they were doing the World Cup in 2010.
Nah, they gave it to Shakira.
That's
bro.
racist.
That's low key foul, you know.
That's racist.
That is low key racist.
And people were wilding because Shakira sang the song in Swahili, and it's like an African song. I think you get an
Shakira stole that
African.
song. She stole it.
I like Shakira.
chill.
Alright, let's talk about
That
FIFA
was a
23.
good one.
Let's talk about
FIFA 23.
If PK catch you.
FIFA 23
Well,
not
PK
out
already
yet. What
fucked
do you-
up, boy. He already fucked up.
the rating, the FIFA 23 ratings are out. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, a
I
woman
ain't
is
see
the
it.
highest rated player in the game, and we love to see it. I don't want to hear
Love to
nothing
see it.
negative.
What's her name?
Her name is What's her name? Paletta.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Emily. Okay, I'll try to put you on the ropes.
She's
But I
93
saw,
rated.
every time FIFA ratings come out, the always
So
one.
is that for the impressions or that's real life?
What?
No, she's the best like woman player right now, but they have a different rating than the men's
The
rating.
men's. Yeah.
So like the
Hers is
women
higher.
national teams and the women players, they have a different rating than the men's rating. So she's the best player in the game. She's the best player rating wise. But if you create a player with her stats as a male
Yeah.
player, it's not gonna be 93 rated.
Ah, okay, got you. Every year we always look for the who is higher in the ratings between Ronaldo and Messi.
Messi.
Yeah.
And it looks like this year,
They did Ronaldo dirty this year, bro.
yeah, Messi and Mbappe is higher than Ronaldo too.
Yeah, but I think what people are trying to do now, you know how Messi and Ronaldo were like they were the faces of FIFA.
They
Like
were the
this
faces of FIFA.
this conversation itself is the reason why FIFA did that. Like
What
it's
you
the
mean?
reason because for the last it's like when Rooney was on the FIFA cover
Yeah,
for how many years? At some point they're gonna have to get away from Rooney. The same way how Messi was the best player on FIFA, but now he's not even on the cover. They have to give it to somebody else. Like at some point, they're gonna have to switch who's the best player and give it to the new players that are coming up.
Envy.
Because FIFA, if we think about it, it's also like a market.
Envy, hold on, Envy. Let me ask you
100%.
this. Let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
Who's been the best player on FIFA for the last 2 years?
Nah, it's been Messi, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been Messi.
No.
93.
No, listen. Who's been the best player on FIFA for the past 2 years?
Messi?
Mbappe.
I mean, yeah, Mbappe has been.
No, wait. And who is going to be the best player on FIFA?
Mbappe. That's what I'm saying.
So they've already changed the baton.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
The baton
rating-wise,
being passed.
it was Messi. Messi was 93, Ronaldo was 91, I think, or something like that, 92, 91.
Yeah.
But at some point, that's what I'm saying. At some point, Mbappe was gonna have to. I used to think it would be Neymar, but now Neymar dropped to an 89. But Mbappe, at some point, bro, they were gonna have to give him that number one spot. And I'm happy, but low-key sad that he's joined with De Bruyne, because obviously I would want De Bruyne to be the highest rated player. But then a part of me wants Mbappe to be standing by himself as the highest rated player in the game. And
True.
they gave a bunch of players 91 ratings that I was just like,
It's hard because it's like when it comes to midfielders, De Bruyne is the best in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you want to go to like attackers, Mbappe is top 3 in it. So
he scored a filthy goal, De Bruyne, and for Belgium against who was that? That was Wales. He scored a filthy goal one time.
I saw his comments though after the game.
What's the comments?
Yeah,
I
never
Is
saw
there more
that.
beef? During the international break, there be a lot of spiciness going on in the football.
Yeah,
Nah,
but it's because
he said
it's because you can talk
he's
your stuff
tired
in
of
international.
playing against Wales every week. That's what he said.
Yeah, he said he started playing against them. Yeah, he said he's played with them was 12 times. It's become.
You see what happened when you let the ginger man talk?
But if you think about it, bro, it is Belgium. Like every international break, you're seeing Belgium, Wales.
Facts, come on, man.
It's like, bro,
England, they love to play one team, Moldova. They love playing Moldova.
Nah, San Marino.
Yeah,
San Marino. San Marino.
What's all of this? What's all of this, buff?
Hey, I love playing
Who
San Marino
did America play and win and beat? Sorry,
I don't know why you bring it up to us. We don't give a rat's ass about America. We don't care. I don't care personally.
We do not care about America. Bro.
Hey, no, but Japan was outplaying them. Japan was playing them with chopsticks. Like Japan was outplaying them.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Emmy, Wait, so
Look,
it's gonna be
Spotify
our
don't
new-
like that type of jokes, bro. Be careful. Spotify doesn't
Nah,
like those type of
I
jokes.
gotta be the new TOS, Terms of Service Coordinator on this podcast because people are wilding out.
Shit.
Y'all are
I-
wild. Wait till I get my laptop. I'm gonna just start cutting y'all out. Like there's gonna be so many beeps in here, bro.
You could just
Oh
talking.
my God.
So and then so
What the fuck is going
Oh,
on?
man.
so y'all want to end on this North versus South thing? Because I was trying to save in
Yeah,
that
let's do that.
topic.
Let's do that.
I was trying to save for you guys. So Mr. Todd Bowley, BK call him Big Todd, he's been talking and he's been giving a lot of ideas.
He need to
Like,
keep
what
his
they should
ideas,
do.
bro.
So you're not
The
feeling
thing
it.
is-
Pretty much you're not feeling
The
it.
thing
North
is,
versus
the
Fuck
thing is,
no,
I
bro.
was feeling, I'm feeling
feeling
it,
it.
but the way I'm feeling it, I would rather it be like a Europe thing, right? Like I would rather it be
Okay.
all the leagues do it than just the Premier League do it because
Nah.
when
All
when
Europe
when
All
he-
Star.
I don't want
Yeah,
it.
like-
Nah, I
like
don't
that
want
would
it
make-
like that.
bro, that would be so much better, bro. That would be so much better. than
I
just
don't want the stink of the Bundesliga to rub off on us. man.
this
Yeah.
guy,
Nah.
bro.
Don't
Nah,
do
say it,
that.
bro.
But
Nah,
Haaland's from
man.
Bundesliga though. Haaland's
Like-
from Bundesliga.
I
Nah,
feel
Yeah,
the thing is-
the reason I don't like it is
Holland's a generational talent. Let's not do that.
this
fam.
nigga. I feel like the
Like, let's not
players,
do that.
like it's gonna ruin the
Smelly, fam.
competitiveness in the sense that, like, I feel like already when you see Man United and Manchester City players already hugging and kissing, it's like, bro, relax. You know what I'm saying? Once you start having all these MLS All-Star games, like they're gonna start just being extra friends,
Nah,
bro.
it's true,
Like,
it's
bro,
true.
I don't like that. Like they already too buddy, huggy shit, bro. We don't need that. Todd Bowley, keep your opinions to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
I don't
I
want
can
it.
see that. It's like just the charity game we are talking about at the
Oh.
beginning of the podcast.
The
People
YouTube
would
game.
pay to see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
people would pay to see
Facts.
that 100%.
That's what I'm
Not
saying. It's
every year.
entertaining.
Nobody wants to see that every year.
I would rather
Like,
see that with I would rather see that with the managers, blood. You know, like
you know,
that.
this
fam.
guy.
Oh,
Hey.
have
I
you-
want to
but-
see Pep back in the midfield, really and truly, bro.
But it's like you guys
Man,
accept.
Pep-
But the
Pep
thing
is
is, you guys
him and-
accept.
him and-
too young for
him and
these
Arteta,
old men,
bro.
bro.
Imagine him and Arteta in the midfield.
In the middle,
and that, fam.
nah, that connection is too
Crazy.
crazy.
Versus who? Pep and
Them
Arteta
Klopp.
versus who?
Klopp
Bro.
and Mourinho. Oh,
Now
Bro,
Mourinho's not
imagine,
midfielder, bro.
no, I'm talking about. Imagine Tottenham is Conte, yeah, and Conte
Ooh.
and Patrick Vieira in the midfield or something like that. Fam.
That's
Oh,
too dangerous.
Lord.
And Roy
Hey.
Keane gonna play too.
Hey,
You know?
listen,
and Micah and
Kino.
Thierry Henry, all the pundits,
Kino.
bro.
Now
Oh,
Richards,
that's
Abby
gonna be
Richards
fire.
too out of
That's
shape now. I don't know if he can keep up, man.
Bro,
Michael Richards
hey,
too out of shape, man.
if what's his name can play, if Roy Keane can play, Michael Richards can play. What are you talking about?
that's true.
Roy Keane be over there chopping wood and shit, bro. He cool as
Man.
shit, man. Michael
Michael
Richards,
Richards.
you can't let Clint Dempsey out punk you like that. Talk about where you from and stuff. You know where I'm
you
from.
dog? You know where I'm from, dog?
it.
Oh man.
BK, you gonna let American man out punk your British man like that? That's your representation.
Nah, he's from Sheffield, blood. Yeah,
He's from
He's not-
Sheffield.
Yeah, you don't know where I'm
He's-
from, dog.
he's listen. All I'm saying is, I dare him go try say that to like one of the men from London. They'll smoke him, fam. I
Hey.
say you don't know where.
Well,
I'm from. That was crazy, and I swear he's
That
from
boy's
Kansas. and that,
Waxahachie,
fam.
Texas. He's from
He's
Texas.
like,
Yeah,
He's from down the street.
yeah.
Oh man.
well, my notes is kind of
I could-
done.
Nah,
Yeah,
I was,
I think we good.
nah,
Been
man.
an hour.
Listen, I have some trolling to do, fam, but I'm here with it.
Oh, what you
Nah,
got?
we
for
good.
me?
Let's
What you
wait. We're not doing another pod before the next week of games, right?
We probably do one this week. Cause we got the derby coming up. We gotta do the preview.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll
Me,
probably
I'm
do
giving my
one on
preview of the derby right now. That's what I'm saying.
You might want to do right now, just do it, and then we can just clip. You can just clip the video and just post that on Thursday.
I mean, if y'all want to do like a whole different thing for the two derbies, Arsenal and United, we can do it like
Yeah, I was thinking we'd do a
because
preview, yeah.
me, I know for a fact during the week when I
All right,
get
can we
off
end
work,
this one piece?
I go
And
Yeah.
now we'll get back to it.
We end this
So-
and
Yeah.
So yeah, on our YouTube, make sure you hit the like, make sure you
There
hit
we
the
go.
subscribe, leave a nice little comment.
there we
Hit
go.
up the Spotify. Even if you watch it on YouTube, don't be lazy now.
Don't
Go
be
to
lazy.
Spotify, click that link,
Life you
that
can't be lazy.
is in the description. Go to Spotify. All you gotta do is rate it
Keep
5 stars.
supporting, man.
Yeah, and the
All you gotta
Spotify
do
is
is
the
rate it
Factz
5
Football
stars.
It won't shock you.
Podcast, man.
It will not shock you. And shout out to Lems. Shout out to Lems for coming on last week. You know, they said that we jumped him. They said that we jumped him.
Y'all jumped them last week, bro.
That's how you feel.
I don't like the way y'all were jumping the man. Like y'all were jumping him. I was listening to the podcast like at work, and I had to stop typing like every 5 minutes. I was like, damn, like they really on this nigga's ass. Like, bro,
nigga had our Timberlands. We had our Timberlands and everything.
To go to that Instagram group and clip it and be like, yo, why y'all do my man? And I was like every 2 seconds, it was like, y'all can't talk if your team is in 7th place. I said, damn, like, bro, let them man speak. Oh man.
Listen. Talk shit, get banged. You know what I mean? You talk shit, you gotta know how to.
Lems talks the most shit, bro.
So you gotta know how to receive that. This
That's
the
why
Factz Podcast.
he said he has a migraine.
Everyone knows.
Lems say he has a migraine. I'm pretty sure he's just been talking utter shit so much his head hurts.
Nah, but shout out to Lems though. Shout out to Lems. He was a true troops. He stayed through it all.
Yeah, I would not. If y'all gang up on me for 2 minutes, I'm offing this thing. I swear to God.
No, the only people that have survived like this sounds paused, but who has survived a gang is yeah, paused. When you say pause before saying the word, it's a pause.
I'm trying to get out a shot for that one.
But you leave Ake in there.
The two people to survive a jumping. Is that cool? A jumping.
Yeah.
Is BK when BK was trying to manhandle Nyai, the 2 Nyais. It was the 2 Nyais against BK, and then which one? And then Lems against all of us. We were like hyenas on that boy. Boy, we was hungry. This nigga more like Jaffa. Hey, but Nyai, you ran away, Nyai.
I got tired, bro.
You ran away.
Hungry.
Nah, I'm not accepting that one.
I was hungry. Like literally, I was laying down thinking about food, bro. I was tired. I had no more energy. Like if I would have passed out, bro. I would have passed out.
Hey, rate
speaking of
5 stars,
I was gonna
man.
say, speaking of passing out, that's gonna be United's backline. Get me against Holland. But we'll run that one there.
Check out for the video we're gonna post on Thursday. We're gonna preview the game. So this is Monday. Happy Monday. Go strong this week, man. Go get it. No excuses. Like all the videos.
Gotta go get it. I gotta go get it.
Gotta go get it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
And that.
Stop.